What is going on, guys? Stitch99 here, and as you all probably read in the title, we are going to be starting a new series for the channel on Dark Souls 1, more specifically on the Daughters of Ash. This is a mod for PC, if you guys don't know that. Before we get started, just want to thank you guys for watching. Whether you know me or not, uh, this video may have just popped up for you at 3 a.m. in the morning while you were exploring the black hole that is YouTube, so whether you're a friend in real life or you just stumbled across this video, welcome and hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's get this thing going. Alright, so we gotta start off with our character creator right here. We'll just go with our normal name right now. Maybe. Now, most of this stuff is just the same. There are going to be a few differences that I will cover, but for the most part, this playthrough is going to be a blind playthrough. However, I did start recording yesterday, and my mods were not properly set up, so I do know the first area. I know the asylum, basically, if you are familiar with Dark Souls. But I do know some of the tricks that are going to be happening through the first episode, but pretty much once I get done with the first episode, we will be done with what I know of the game. So most of this stuff is the same as the base game. I know the thief, he is slightly different because he starts with a master key, which is different than the normal game, but I'm not going to be starting that just because I've heard Dex is not the best start for this game. So I think we're just gonna start off with a quality build, like the Hunter. I think is what I'll probably start off with 12 strength and 14 dex. That seems pretty fair. All right. This is also slightly different. Most of these are the same, so all the way through the master key, these are all the same. However, these last two items are different than the original game. The etched ring makes it more challenging. We're not going to be starting with that, believe it or not. The Tiny Bangs ring is also a new one that I assume either just gradually returns HP or makes your healing items work better for you. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to be starting with the master key anyway. That's what I normally start with, but let's just keep on going. This stuff doesn't matter because my face is covered all the time anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Alright, I am going to be sitting through the cutscenes though, in case you're new to the game and want to watch those. I mean, obviously you can skip them if you've already seen them, but they're good cutscenes, and supposedly this game still follows the story, so we are going to be seeing how well that actually happens, even though you are supposed to run through it a different way than the original game. So let's start this cutscene, and I will be back when it's over.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. the Witch of Izalith, and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Alright, so there is the opening cutscene to Dark Souls if you've never seen it before. Honestly, one of my favorite ones in the game. And here's the character introduction.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Look like Jaime Lannister. Not so much from close up, but that's alright. He's having a bad day. Hello, friend. Alright, so let's get this going. This is still all the same. I'm going to try and just go through and see what I notice as being different. I know this first area I'm pretty sure is pretty much all the same. I do know, I have been through it before in this mod, so I do know one trick that they show later, and I'll talk about that after it happens, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's watching it for the first time, so we will talk about that after it happens. But just make our way, try and get ourselves to Firelink Shrine. It has been a while since I started playing this game, or since I stopped playing this game, so I may be a little out of practice. But let's go ahead, and I'm pretty sure there's no items that the mod creator changed and put in here, but we'll do a quick run around just to make sure. But if you guys are wondering how extensive this mod actually is, he did not change any areas. Like physically, he didn't change the areas as far as I know, and all he did was take assets that were either in the game or in game files and change up what they did and change the scaling on enemies in order to change the progression of the way that you're supposed to go through the game. He did also make some adjustments to different boss fights. So we will go ahead and take a look at our first boss fight to see what happens. And this has actually changed. Normally he just jumps down and you just run to the door, which as you can see is not open as it normally is. You actually have to run over here first, pick up this item, and that triggers the door to open. You're not supposed to get hit by him, but that's alright. Alright. So, now we have our shield. Let's go ahead and equip that. There we go. We'll light this bonfire. And why not? We'll rest at it just for fun. We'll continue on with the area. We got to check all our corners again, just to make sure we don't miss any new items. Alright, good to see you're still here. Okay. I'm not going to waste my time with you. But like I said, he did use some of the assets from that were taken out of the game just in the game files. They never actually showed up in the final model that FromSoft put out. But for example, this enemy right here, which I have not fought yet, but I did see through yesterday when I was running through this area, I did see this guy, and we've never fought anyone like that in this game before, so I'm interested to see what he's all about. But not right now, because that's kind of spooky. Alright. Take that off, so we're quick rolling now. Let's go ahead and continue on. Alright. I am very interested to see how this game has changed. I have talked to someone who has played through almost the entire game, and they were kind of frustrated with it at some points, but I mean, who's not frustrated with Dark Souls on their first run through? So what more should we expect? So let's go ahead and get this shortcut real quick before we die to something stupid, because it's a Let's Play, and that's what's gonna happen, because why not? Let's run up here and get our Estus Flask. So I have been through this area, so I do know that this guy still gives the Estus Flask.
Oh, thank God, I'm done. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wished you and I were both undead.
Let me know if you guys want to actually want me to sit through and listen to all the dialogue, because I will if you guys want me to. Just let me know in the comments. But
perhaps you can keep the torch lit.
most of it doesn't really matter.
Thou who art undead,
Most of the story that happens in Dark Souls is very vague anyway, so
maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When
there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube that break down the lore. This is not one of them because it would take too
Now you
long.
know. And I can die with hope in my... Oh. one
Yeah,
more.
just
The
let me
best
know,
of-
and there we go. We've got the Estus Flask.
And this.
Asylum
Now
Core
I must
Monkey.
bid
Okay.
farewell.
That is a different name. Pretty sure it still does the same thing. Got the parry on. Felt good. Parry the platypus. Let's go ahead. Yeah, that door, or that key that he just gave us used to be a different name, but still does the same thing, so not a big deal. Got a short bow, and I'm around the corner. I don't want to get shot at while I'm fighting you guys. Alright, just moving along now. go. I think that's a bug. That is 100% a bug. Very interesting. That's a glitch with the mod because that should not happen. Normally you don't get the big Pilgrim's Key in the Wing Chaos mode and Humanity until after you defeat the Asylum Demon. So that's very interesting, I guess. But we'll go ahead and fight this guy real quick, and then I guess we're just gonna run over to Firelink because we beat the boss without even seeing him. But alright. I guess it's a player-made mod, so who knows what's gonna happen. Alright, well, that's kind of unfortunate because this is actually where he did change something about the first boss encounter. Normally when you drop down, you get the dropping attack and you just fight the Asylum Demon as normal, and he dies and gives you the big Pilgrim's Key. But when I beat him last night on the messed up recording, I discovered that he actually smashes the floor and you will fall down there, and the stray demon is still down there waiting for you when you fall, which is not super fun to deal with. But so he did change that, but unfortunately you guys did not get to see that. That's upsetting, but I'm sure there will be plenty of new things to find in this game as we go through, so that's unfortunate. If you guys did notice when it popped up the big Pilgrim's Key from defeating the Asylum Demon, I also got an item that is new to this mod, which was let's go take a look at it real quick so you guys can see it. The Wing Chaos Mote. So this is actually a new thing that new item that he added in this game that has a kind of unique ability that when you use it, it actually boosts your stamina. Like, I haven't used it yet, but I've read the description, and it boosts your stamina greatly, but at the cost of HP. So it's kind of like the pyromancy where you imbue yourself with flames and it gradually takes your health and you get a big power boost. I can't think of the name right now because apparently I'm dumb, but that's alright. I will hover over the item if you guys want to actually read it. But just go ahead and pause the video if you are interested in reading that. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on. Here's the next cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Big walls all over the place. It's like Attack on Titan. Alright, so here we are at Firelink Shrine, if you guys are unfamiliar with Dark Souls, which I feel like most of you are not, but anyway. Firelink Shrine is kind of your central hub, and I think we'll go ahead and explore this and then get ready to go to the next area, but call it an episode when we get done exploring this. Just because we are about 20 minutes in already, and I don't want this episode to be super long, but we will go ahead and see if anything has changed around Firelink, and then you guys will have to let me know which way you guys want me to go. If you want me to go the normal way to Undead Burg, or if you want me to go down to New Londo and see what's going that way first, see if anything has changed. But you guys will just have to let me know in the comments, and whichever one gets more votes, I guess we'll start with that in the next episode. I'll probably give it a couple days and see what people want me to do, and then we'll go ahead and record the next video. Transient curse. Okay, that's interesting. This being this early in the game, that kind of hints to me that maybe we are supposed to go down to the New Londo ruins first, since that's where you generally find the ghosts in the game. But you guys will have to let me know what you guys want me to do, and we'll see what happens. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything up here right now. Let's go ahead and jump down here. Still a chest over here. These chests have always been here. Let's see if they give the same things. Cracked red eye orb. I do not remember those being there, but they may have very well been. That I know is the same. The Morningstar and the Talisman, that's where you normally get those. And the Homeward Bones. I'm not sure if Homeward Bones are normally there, but someone who's played Dark Souls more than me, let me know. I have beat the original game like 3 times, but it's been a while. Right, Lloyd's Talismans. Hey. Hello, friend. This is not where you're normally at.
I believe we are not. I am Petrus of Thurland. If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance.
So this guy is your faith guy,
but
which is a type of magic in this game.
Yeah.
And
No, go ahead.
lift chamber key. I wonder where that goes to. Probably down to New Londo ruins, actually. This is making me really think that we should go down to New Londo ruins. So, hopefully that's what you guys vote for.
Oh my, you again. I have to await my companion. So what if I were to teach? Would that?
We'll go ahead.
Very well.
I've always liked miracles in these games.
First, a covenant with the gods.
Sure, we'll go ahead and join your covenant. I can't remember which covenant he gives. I think it's the Way of the White. Not completely sure.
Only.
But we'll take a look after this. Purchase item. Let's see what you have. Alright, so you've got Great Heal Expert, Homeward Force. Alright. Do you have any weapons? Yeah, you've got your talismans as usual. If you guys are wondering and are playing Dark Souls and do run into this guy, don't buy the talisman from him, because you just saw it's in the chest that I just showed you if you were just starting a playthrough. But that's kind of the point of Dark Souls. It rewards your exploration. So just kind of a little tidbit if you're just now starting into the games. But go ahead and learn your gesture. Shrug. Alright.
Come again.
And continue our exploration of Firelink Shrine. Empty chest. What do we got over here? Purple moss clump. Alright, that's for curing poison if you guys don't know. But I'm actually pretty interested to continue playing this game, because I've heard some mixed reviews about it. I've heard it's really good, and I've heard it's kind of cheesy at some points, but that's alright. We'll think about it as we go, and when we finish it, I'll do a review video and tell you what my overall thoughts are on the mod itself. Because if anybody actually knows me in real life, I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls, and I've beat all of the games, or all 3 of the Dark Souls games, at least 4 times, and I beat Bloodborne twice, So, all right, we'll finish the video off talking to you, and that'll kind of give people an idea of help give people a choice as to what they want to see me do. If they want me to go down to New Londo, or if they want me to go up towards the Undead Burg. We'll try and make it through this. Actually, we're gonna level up first. Sorry for kind of just running around like I have no idea where I'm going. That's because this is all coming off the top of the head right now, and that's alright. We're gonna level up first, use these souls, and because it's a large potential that I die to all these skeletons over here. Alright, like I said, we're going to be focusing on just a quality build, kind of evenly leveling the strength and dex, just because I'm not quite sure what I want to go into yet. So we'll do 2 there, and then we'll do 1 into vitality, just for a little bit of that extra health. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I tried doing all this yesterday, and one of the unfortunate things with modding games is that things can go wrong very easily. And unfortunately, when I downloaded the Daughters of Ash mod, it messed up the rest of my files, so I did not have the DS fix, which makes this game locked at 30 FPS on PC, because generally Dark Souls does not run very well when you play it on PC for whatever reason. Cestus, interesting. Okay, hello big skeletons. Okay, good talk. Yeah, generally the Cestus does not the Cestus. Generally Dark Souls does not run very well on PC, so you have to get a mod that locks it at 30 FPS. But last night when I was playing without the mod, anytime I would run into an enemy, basically, my frames would drop down to about 12 FPS and make it not very fun to play. So that was interesting. So from there we just got let's see what Titanite Shard. Interesting. We already picked up a Titanite Shard. Normally you don't get those this early into the game, but that helps you reinforce your weapons if you're unfamiliar. Alright, so we got the parrying dagger. Interesting. Cestus and the short bow. So I think we're just going to stick with our short sword for right now. I like its moveset the best of everything we've gotten. And alright, let's talk to this guy. This guy we will actually go through his dialogue because it is kind of important to the story and progression of the game. Kind of tells you what your short-term goals are. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead? But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
Alright, so he told us that we need to go ring 2 bells. Most of you are probably familiar with Dark Souls, but one's high up above that kind of follows the path that I'm looking at right there, up those stairs to the right and up to those bridges up there. and we can go that way, or we can go down this way, follow it around. Actually, we should probably look down here to see if the Firekeeper's still here. Forgot about you. Hello, Firekeeper. Or down this way, and this is the way to New Londo Ruins. So let me know in the comments which way you guys want me to go, and we'll go there next time. We'll stop by here, see. Yeah, she still can't talk. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode since we're 30 minutes in, and we'll pick it right back up. We'll pick it back up from right here once I figure out where we're going. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the video, and thank you for watching. We'll be back later.